Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a short video, I think. This is 2000 Mercedes E55. Customer complaint is they heard a noise on the front, and then the air conditioner start blowing warm. So the first thing that I did, I was checking the charge, the AC charge on the car, and it was low and freon, like maybe uh, like 1 pound out of 2.2. So I definitely recharged the system, but still, it was not enough. So I had to see what it was the problem. So I noticed that the fans, even when I commanded or when I put the air conditioning on, or let the engine warm up, it wasn't coming on. So I put just power and ground, and then the fans are no good. The fans are already replaced. This is the old part. And this is funny because these fans are moving between by a belt, like you see there. So still with the new fans, this sorry guys, with the new fan the system is not working. So I went ahead and checked and see how the system works, and I was just having that. So let me see what I was. Yep. So the module, which in this car it uses a cycle module for the fans, is also called air control module, as it says in here. Depends on the module, I mean on the model of the car and the year. So it's supposed to be located under the. This is all the parts of the car for the air conditioning system. So depends on the year of the and model, it will be under the bumper. So I remove the cover. And let me go back to the wire diagram just 1 second, guys. Make sure I show that to you because these are the locations. Actually, let me bookmark this. Hopefully, I remember how to do it. It's in this document. Oh, bookmarks. I can. This is something I always try to do because otherwise I will forget later on. Service indicators. I think I have to go to like add a bookmark. Bookmark display document. Yeah, right here. I can put, I'm sorry guys. Let me stop the video. I'm just going to save these documents so I don't have to like think on where it was before because whoever uses Wiz knows that it's very complicated sometimes to find a document. So let me stop 1 second this. All right guys, back into the diagram. Again, this is the way on these old cars. It's not even a color showing. I mean, it tells you and most of them the colors of the wire sometimes in German, even this is in English. But so the module that we were looking at is called additional fan control control unit N65-1. This is right here. Uh, the one is with the blue arrow on it. It has all the controls and all the powers for the fan. And I think the easiest way for me to show where it is and how to test it, which is why the purpose of this video. So I have to, well, first I have to start a car, and for that I have to push the brake pedal. So again, all right, I got the car running. As you can see, the temperature is a little high, not too much, but it's a little over normal. I got the fans connected. This is the connector for those fans. There's just a slide here so you can click this back where it goes. Hopefully without breaking it. Okay, it's back in place. Now let me raise the car up. Got the oscilloscope leads, and for this one I'm going to use the Snap-on Barrel's Edge because I'm not working on my bay. Otherwise, I have to pull the diagnostic center that I'm using. We're busy today, and well, one of the technicians is not in today, so I'm using his bay. So that's the cover that goes under the bumper. In the meantime, I'm raising the car. You just need to remove that. Is like six number 8mm bolts. Let me get some light, and now let me show you where that module is. And So that's the module we're talking about. As you can see, hopefully on the, if I'm able to move the camera so it's not too bright. Let me move these wires away. I hope you guys can see that. But nice from Mercedes. They put actually the pin numbers or name. So we have an M negative, which it goes to the negative of the motor. I know it's very hard to see with this light sometimes. So the bottom pin, which is a big one, it says M negative. Obviously, that's the ground for the motor. The upper one on the connector is the M positive. And then we have three more wires, or actually four wires. We have a ground. Actually, let me put the headlight back into my head. Ow. And let me point so you guys understand what I'm talking about. So again, we have a kind of like a diagram for this. So this is M negative. Then we have a pulse width modulation connection, which is this wire here that I'm actually piggyback right now. Then we have a small one. The circle ones are the small wires, which is terminal 15, so that's our ignition. Then on the big ones, which you have a negative M, a 31, which is ground, a 30 pin, which is main battery power, and then M positive, which is the going out to the fan itself. Okay, so again, I'm using the barrels for that. Let me connect the leads onto that. You will see immediately the pulse width modulation. So right now the computer is commanding this other module to run the fence. It's not a huge amount of command. As you can see, it's probably, I will maybe say maybe a 15% at the most, but it is a command. And even with this on, are not blowing or not moving. So we have a pulse width on that pin. So hard for the light here, guys. I'm so sorry. I wanted to share this so much, but this is just horrible. So I want to show you the ignition fed, which is the feed. The ignition is right there. And as you can see, we have 14.29 volts in there. Actually, that's the max peak, or the maximum. The right now is actually on 13.6, but that's ignition. Ground is already being tested by me putting the actual test lead on positive and then the other one in negative. So let's check the main power coming into this module. And my light's about to die. All right, I'm making contact. Very important to make sure that you always are making contact when you're doing tests. All right. I just got it for a second. All right, so as you can see, this one is actually reading 14.07 volts. So we got the power, we got the ground, and now we're going to test the upper wire. I was checking terminal 30. Again, it's the second pin down when you will be facing that. It's like a brown with like a black strip. And now I'm going to check the upper wire, which is a black with a white strip. This should be the fed going out to the motors or, the fans. And I'm all the way in and we got nothing. And that's the reason why the fans are not going. Because I'm here, I'm eliminating the issue of wiring harness, anything. The other test that you can do, and I'm not going to show this in here so I don't make it too long, is disconnect the wire and supply power and ground in there just to make sure the fan is going, or check for short to power or short to ground. All right. Hopefully this video helps somebody in order to test this air conditioning fan module. All right, guys. See you next time.